In today's video, we're going to be looking at USB hubs and the different types. You need to be careful. There's a few online. I'll show you the one I've bought and you can do a comparison to see is it actually worth it. So right now, this here, if I show you that alone, there. So that USB hub there is one switch and 2, 4, 6 USBs. The reason you're going to need this is if you're doing live streaming or any type of recording where you want multiple angles, most things have USB. My camera, DSLR, which is the front view you're seeing at the moment, which is this view, that's going to have a USB. I've got an additional USB for this top-down angle for the webcam, that's 2. There's a few other cameras here which I use depending on the situation, and obviously other things like, well, the Behringer mixing board, if you have USB microphones. But the main thing you want to look at is don't buy a cheap one, especially on eBay. So if I show you the one I have got, this one here, you can see is this one. So that is on eBay. It's called a 7-port USB hub switch splitter, PS3, Xbox, because you can use them for computering as well. It's £6.15. It's got high speed USB, but it doesn't actually say what high speed is. So it's not USB 3. What will happen is, there, so it says USB 2. What will happen is with that, if anything, if I'm plugging 3 webcams, 1 DSLR and additional items, by the time it gets back to the computer, I'm seeing twitching. You might have seen it in some of the Hyping Tech videos where it flickers. That's because there's not enough speed on this. So the data going through it is dropping things out. So what will happen is, get rid of the cheap one. I went online and complained to them because I wasn't happy with it, because it didn't really make it clear that you can't use it fully. So, well, complaining is useless, but I'm going to throw that in the bin anyway. And we got this USB 3 hub. This one costs a lot more. It's double the price, which is fine. If it does the job, that's what it's designed to do. £8.49. And it looks a bit better. It's got lights, it's got individual switches for each of the USBs. And the good thing about this one is the USBs are on the side of the unit, whereas this one, we're on top, so you'll see loads of cables kind of plugging out of it, which isn't great if you're using it. I don't have it on the main desk. I have it behind the monitors, so it's hidden. But I want to be able to switch things off. So when I'm not live streaming, when the PC is on, live USB power is still coming to these, so everything's on. And I don't want it to be unnecessarily on, so I just switch that and then it turns everything off, because I have a switch set up here for the lights as well. So that is the old one. The new one has come. I'll show you the USB 3. They don't need unboxings. They're not fancy. It looks bigger in the picture, but this is what you get. I should get rid of that other screen so you can see it a bit better. Okay, so came in a box, USB 3, and what you get is a USB 3 hub, nicely packaged. It looks a bit better. It feels a bit nicer. It's only 4 USBs, so you can see here that old one was 6, but I prefer less. So nice switches. USB 3 for super speed. It's got a cable with it, and the good thing about this cable is I can plug in another cable and extend it out longer if I want more distance, because the old one was actually hardwired into the unit. So right now with this one, let me just do a quick test. That's the USB. What does it say on the cable? USB 3 cable, and okay, that plugs into here just like that. Fits a bit tight, which is a bit worrying. Okay, there we go. So now that will be the new setup. So what I can do is basically individually switch off cameras. So if you're looking to buy a USB hub, I did get it off eBay. You can get them on Amazon and UK shops, and they depends how quickly you need it, because I was in a rush to get it, but I ordered it and it's come today. So I thought I'll do a quick unboxing to show you the differences between cheap and good USBs, and the difference. If you have a USB 2, you're going to drop frames. It's not going to keep up with the speed, so your quality is not going to be there. USB 3 is needed. Quick tech review for Hyping Tech. I'm hoping you enjoyed that, and make sure to check out our other videos. And yeah, boom shakalak. 4 minutes. Oh my god.